Hi guys, this is Sonic. This is my partner James. Alright, we are on our week number 41. We will be talking about our weekly market look ahead. Okay, this week in overall, likely that the market will be quite slow because it's on Monday. The market was pretty much on the a lot of all the banks are on holiday, right? As you can see from here. But okay, the market wasn't on holiday, right? So they kind of have a big move yesterday. So this is the kind of period that I want you guys to a little bit be more careful about, because the reason being because the move like yesterday, they will be like what we call it, like front running. Okay, so they can make you take certain position because of certain movement, but just to find out that they will move another direction as the week progress. Okay, so as you can see, the main move will be coming in my opinion. The main move will be coming in only after tomorrow night. I mean, on Wednesday late night or Thursday morning, because we have a FOMC on late Wednesday night, and we also have Draghi will be speaking on Thursday itself as well. So in my opinion, the proper market movement of this week will be rather on the later part of the week. Okay, so let's do some analysis. I have something ready for you guys. Okay, let's talk about gold here. All right. Okay, we have a nice pullback gold. Actually, if you follow our Telegram channel, you can see from the description later. On that day, which is on the last Friday, we have told that okay, we hit our initial target of for the sell, but we can see that you have to be careful on the sell side because it's hitting pretty nice resistance already. So as we mentioned, the market really make a so-called like a U-turn. All right, so from here, what is happening right now is that on the Monday and Tuesday, they are really making a rebounding up as well. As you can see from here, they're rebounding from 1264 from all the way up to near to 1288 right now. In my opinion, what will be happening is that it's sort of like a technical rebounds only. So they may go up to now it's 1288, they may go up to 1292, 1295, or even they will go up somewhere around 1305, 1308 region. All right, but in the longer term, is likely we are stay pretty much on the downtrend. So please be careful on that. We have an FOMC as well, so please be careful on that. So if you have a long, you got to be more careful on your long side, because the chance of it so-called coming back down soon, by the time they reach around 1290, the just on the level that I just mentioned, and somewhere around 1308 level, they may be swinging back down. Okay, and furthermore, we have an FOMC on Wednesday night of Thursday morning, right? Remember, normally whenever we have most of the time whenever we have a FOMC or Janet Yellen will be speaking or stuff like that, what happened is that they will have a very bearish pressure on gold. It's not all the time, but I have noticed this time and time again that they have a nice sell down just on that particular day itself. So I would like to say we may be having a technical bounce, but you need to be careful as well, because the chance of it coming back down is pretty high. Okay, so it's the same. It is similar on silver as well. Okay, personally I have a silver long position. I'm doing quite a good profit out of it. As usual, I'm looking at it very closely, because if there's some signs of weakness coming, I will take my profit and I will just take away my position. All right. So the next one. All right. Let's talk about GU here. Okay. Let's talk about GU here. Okay. GU, right? Also, they have a similar so-called fashion like gold as well. They are having like a technical rebound. Why? Okay, because we are pretty much hitting a lot of support at the moment. So if you are not shorting on the higher level, but you are shorting recently, that means you are being late in a way. So market is doing what? They are eating this kind of late short position. All right, this is what is happening right now in my opinion. All right, so likely that they will go up a little bit higher. You can look for a certain swing level, like for example like 1.3280 or 1.33 level. So I'm thinking that they may bounce up to this kind of region, but likelihood of failure from there is very high. So if you have a long at the moment, which is fine, but please take care please be careful when the market is starting to reach this kind of swing level, because as I mentioned, the chance of swinging back down is quite high. So in the longer term, I am stay pretty much on the bearish point of view. So if you want to go with the trend, medium trend, I mean, if you want to go with the trend, yes, it's rather to stay on the on the so-called stay out for a while, wait for a better chance for you to get in from the short point of view. So I would say I'm on a slightly bearish note. Okay, so the next one. Okay, let's talk about EU. Okay, EU is something very similar as well. Okay, now, okay, I have an EU short as well. All right, I have a EU short from this region. I'm doing quite okay, and today morning I have taken profit already. The reason being because we are pretty much on the congestion zone, right? We are, sorry, that's why I mentioned that here is a congestion zone. So pretty much on the congestion zone. So what the market behave during the congestion zone? Of course, they will do congestion as well, right? So this is what is happening right now. In my opinion, market may bounce up a little bit while longer. Right, maybe they can go to 1.1845, or they may even go to the 1.19 level. But from this level, the chance of bouncing back down will be very high as well. So very similar, like a EU, like a GU. Yep, you want to long and try to take profit somewhere around this region, or you try to wait from this region for the so-called low risk entry short. Okay, so there is I want to mention about. Okay, the next one is pretty nice as well. Okay, the next one will be oil. All right, so last week we have a very nice sell down on the oil. So what they are doing right now, they touch down to the pretty intense so-called the support level around 48.9. That's why they are rebounding back. Doesn't mean that they are going to go up a lot higher, in my opinion. By the time they start to reach around 50 or 50.5, same thing, they will have a lot of resistance as well. So you ask me, what should I do now? Of course, I would say, because of being a daily candle is quite bullish, maybe you can try on the bullish. You can try on the long side. But going further up to 50.5 or slightly above, I do not think so. So it's like, you can go for a long, but please be careful and take profit whenever whenever there's a bearish sign showing up. In the longer term, yes, I'm expecting it to bounce up a little bit, but they will come back down. I mean, sooner or later. So I will be changing this arrow from now onward, really. So I'm a little bit standing on the bearish point of view. Okay, I have done gold, I have done GU, EU, oil. Okay, the last one. Okay, let's talk about this guy. Actually, I have just posted my analysis actually about 5 hours ago about the US dollar CHF. Okay, US dollar CHF. Yes, from the weekly point of view, we are still pretty much on the bullish point of view, bullish side, right? Yes, because we are, as you can see, we have a very nice, the higher high, higher low, kind of like a bullish structure thing going on at the moment. But there's something that I want you to take note is that a few days back, which is 2 days back to be precise, last Friday, I am very much interested on this particular very long pin. Okay, long pin, this kind of weak pin, shadow, people like to call it, right? Mean that there are a lot of resisting force coming in to push the price back down. So that means we cannot deny, or we have to agree that this kind of region, which is 0.980 or 9820 region, is very resisting, right? I mean, they have a lot of bearish pressure coming in from this level. So that show what? That show the chance of the likelihood of market coming back down is very high. Okay, James, can you push? Okay, no bro, push. I'll put this way. Yeah. So it's like after I mentioned about this, it's already start to come down already. Of course, I want to see how far they will go down and how it is as well. But to me, the chance of bearishness or the chance of short is very high now. Personally, I have one short right now. Right? I have a position, so I'm in the profit right now. So see how it goes. I am starting to stand on the bearish side on the UCHF. I have to tell you, the CHF are pretty bullish. CHF pretty bullish mean what? Anything against CHF is bearish. For example, like UCHF, Aussie CHF, they are pretty bearish. If you were to look at Aussie CHF, actually they came down quite a lot already. It's just that the pair like UCHF, they have yet to come down. So it's like looks like they have a lot of catch up to do so. So that's the reason why I am choosing this pair, and the likelihood of coming down is very high. So let's see how it goes. All right. Okay, this is all I have for me right now. Okay, let me start with what James have. All right, thanks. Okay.
Alright, so for those that have followed our Telegram or our trading view, this idea was posted, last week. So what we have is we look at pound Aussie as a very nice critical support zone that is coming in around this 1.68 level. So we have a position right now which is currently in a very nice profit, about 130 pips. So for those that has already missed the long, do not worry about it, because what I'm seeing that price could actually make some retrace downwards to collect more orders before making its fully move upwards towards the next resistance zone at the 1.7125 level. So since now price is currently at an area whereby we should not take a position, if it doesn't come down to our support level, do not chase after the trade. Alright, because you are having a generally quite a wide stop loss with your stop loss behind the support level of ours. So I will not advise you to take a long trade right now. Only if price were to go back into our support zone, then you could look out for possible long signals to take a long trade. Alright, so up next will be the New Zealand dollar Canadian. Alright, so I'm seeing this as a very nice trade that we could look for a long. Alright, so right now it's inching down towards our support level at the 0.88 zone. So I'm seeing this level will hold generally quite well. Alright, with this entire up move and price is like slowing, dripping downwards, I'm seeing that they could have another big move upwards. Alright, so the one level to clear will be this 0.9 level. So once this entire resistance level is being cleared out, it could easily go up even higher. Alright, so do look out for this pair, which is I think the potential pair to trade either this week or the upcoming week. Okay, next. Alright, so okay, with the dollar strengthening last week, we have all the pairs of the XXX USD all dropping, and the USD Canadian dollar and CHF are all rising very strongly. So right now we are at a very nice resistance level, but what we are lacking of is a very strong bullish candle for us to enter with a short position. Alright, so I'm still seeing that there could be some ranging going on around this area, this 1.26 area, this zone level. So should this level is holding with a very nice bearish candle to end up with, where maybe a pin bar or a nice engulfing candle, it will qualify for a very nice short trade, which we could bring it downwards all the way to the 1.22 support level. Alright, do note that after all, the trend is still pretty much in a very bearish state. Okay, so I'm looking for possible short scenario over here, and where could I have my TP place will be at this 1.22 area. Okay, all these are not trade call signals, so it will be best for you to do your own due diligence with regards to analyzing the charts and having a position. Alright, so for more information, you can follow us on our Telegram page or on our trading view. Alright,
yeah, so just follow us on our Telegram. Alright, thank you very much.
Thank you.